Hello everyone, we are from 9 Group of Software Quality Assurance and Testing. In this session, we want to present our project about TDD and ATDD. Before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Riski Simanjuntak and my friends are Jonggi Sitorus, Rio Simanjuntak, Siburian, Patricia Sibarani, Aryanti Siregar, and Cynthia Pardede. The topic of our project is BDD and ATDD testing on the KASKUS website.
First of all, I will give a short description of the application we tested. KASKUS is a place for users to share their hobbies as well as the first and largest community in Indonesia. There are many KASKUS users looking for information, sharing hobbies, buying transactions, interacting in the community to enjoying the various platforms that have been provided.
Next, for the feature we tested is for BDD, such as edit address, login, register, change password, search, change email, upload, download, logout, and write message. For the ATDD, such as edit address, login, register, change password, search, change email, subscribe, check cash pay balance, logout, and write a message. Next, we are talking about BDD, behavior driven development. BDD is a development team will write various scenarios written in a language format that is easily understood by all stakeholders in system development. As we can see for the picture, one is red is write a failing feature test, and for the green is make the test pass, and for the last is refactor, such a refactor is improve code quality. Next.
So we will implement an address feature of BDD in Selenium. The first step is to make the scenario. Then we create a test runner for address edit feature as a script for testing. Then we will create a new class, namely smoke test, and insert assistant script into the smoke test class. We also include the expect of each assistant step. And everything is filled, then we run and run GUnit. Then the application will run. After we have login, klik My Profile in navbar and klik Aktivitas Jual Beli. Klik Choose Daftar Alamat. Klik Ubah Alamat and change the phone number. Change my address and change postcode. And this is successfully update my address.
Continuing my friend's explanation, I will explain the BDD test, which is about testing the search feature of KASKUS website. This is the scenario, step definition, test runner, screen console after running, and display capture of browser while testing. And next, will explain by my friends, Hari.
The next feature that I will explain about is about change password. Then the first we must make the test scenario, and here's the test scenario, and then make the step definition based on this test scenario. Then we made the test runner. Then here is the screenshot console after running. Then here's the display capture of browser while testing. Then here's the display if we successfully run the code, and we can change our password.
And the next is ATDD. ATDD is acceptance test-driven development. Development methodology that promotes good collaboration between the business and technology group and accompanies acceptance testing but highlights writing acceptance test before writing the code.
Now implementation of ATDD in robot framework. In here, the feature we are testing is change our address on the KASKUS website. The first all, we add the script setting is library Selenium library. Then we add the test suite folder to robot framework. And after that, we create open browser syntax, URL, and Chrome. In here, the login page, the KASKUS will appear, and they will input email and password using the text input syntax and click element to button. Code program, we make syntax click link element. After all, for editing, the page is complete. Then we make the syntax close browser and lock. Next, we will run the code that we have created. This is a process of login. The first we have login to KASKUS. Then click ubah. In here, we change nomor handphone and code post. After that, everything is successful. It will be displayed as follows. In the test console, it can be seen their output, log, and report. We can see log like this and report like this. And the test case, in the test case, there is a test suite that we have.
Next, I will explain function login of ATDD. For testing ATDD login, there is a scenario as shown the display. At login, there are 4 variations, namely valid username and valid password, valid username and unvalid password, unvalid username and valid password, and last, unvalid username and unvalid password. And here is the process when the web is tested with the first variation. You can see at the display. And at the last of image is login will successful. And the second is the process when the web is tested with a valid username and invalid password. We can see the process at the display. And the third is the process when the web is tested with invalid username and invalid password. We can see the invalid password and invalid username in the display. And then at the last process is when the web is tested with an invalid username and invalid password.
Next, I will explain about the function of change password. So this is the scenario. So same for the login, and then the test frame function change password is there are variation 1 until variation 8. So for the variation 1 is valid because the parameter is valid. For the variation 1, we can see the test function is like this. For the test case, for the test report. Next, for this is when the browser testing the test case. Next, And for the variation 2 until variation 8 is invalid because there is there are some scenario that can be used, and so the test case is cannot be changed password for the variation 2 until variation 8. So this is the screenshot of the version 2 until version 8.
And next, I will explain logout function. We can see the scenario logout function, and next, the test case function logout, and test report logout function. And we can see display capture browser while testing. And next, I will hand over to Riski.
That's all about our presentation, and thank you.